Hey fire signs, welcome to the May crystal reading and channeling video for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So for those who are new to my channel or new to these kind of videos that I do, I basically pull crystal cards to see what crystals are recommended for you for the month, and then I go ahead and do a tarot reading to see why you need those crystals. I do the tarot reading and I always read the descriptions of the crystals because we get new people all the time, first of all. So people who are still discovering crystals and what they're all about, but also so that you guys can decide for yourself if it's really for you or not. These readings are very general. So of course, like I said, take it as it resonates. Not all of them are going to be for you, and it's up for you to decide that on your own, okay? Now, when it comes to crystals, something else to know, I do get a lot of crystals now because now I'm using 2 decks, which I'm very excited about. So we get a lot of them out here. They're just recommendations. You don't have to go out and buy these crystals or anything like that if they're not resonating with you, or especially if it's like not really your story, right? Now, if you're resonating with the situation, but you're not resonating with the crystals that came out, there are a lot of crystals that do the same thing or help with the same thing. I recommend that if you are really resonating with what's going on with your sign, but you don't like the crystals that came out, that you go online and you research, okay? Figure out what crystals are calling out to you that could help you with that same situation. We all have our own unique frequency, as do crystals. They're kind of like people in a little bit of a way. I normally would say buy them in person, but obviously that's really hard to do right now. So if you buy them online, that's totally fine. Just make sure if you're buying them online that they're not like glass, like they're real crystals, okay? All right, so the crystal cards that I'm using, this is the original deck I started these videos with, the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck. And like I said, I'm still using this one in tandem with the new one, but all the decks that I use are linked below. The new one that I'm using is called Crystals the Stone deck. Don't mind that. I don't know how that happened. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, fire signs. I'm going to start with the new deck. Who's going first? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius? You know what's funny is I was like getting ready for the video. I was doing this. I was like, are my fire signs doing good? Are you guys dancing? Are you guys in flow? It felt like a really nice energy. But let's go ahead and see here. You know, Leo, you're really calling me, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with you first. Leo for the month of May. Are you distracted? I actually want to do this. Like, you're looking around a lot. Ooh, that made me dizzy. I need to stop doing stuff like that. Leo, you either have, I feel like your attention is split, or you're just excited. I feel like there's a lot for you to look at, or there's a lot for you to engage with, like very 7 of Cups energy. Like there's just a lot for you to process right now, but it feels positive. It also feels like you have a curiosity about it, about all these options or ideas or opportunities or people even. I really feel like you're like doing this. Like you can't stay fixated on one thing at a time, which is weird for Leo because you are a fixed sign. I just feel like your attention is split, but it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad. Let's see. What crystals are good for my Leos for the month of May? You could be very ADD. That could also be it, Leo. That could very well be it. You know, Leos, you usually have a lot of energy. And if you've been in lockdown for a while and haven't had a way to like get that energy out, it could make you very ADD and very restless. What crystals are good for my Leos for the month of May? I'm hearing Mother's Day, and I know May is in Mother's Day for the United States anyway. I don't know why it's coming in Leo versus like any of the other signs, but I felt the need to say it, and it's here. So Mother's Day, maybe that's a reminder. Maybe Mother's Day significant. Maybe you're a mom. You know, maybe you're a mom. Some of you are finding this day to be kind of sad. That's interesting. Some of you are finding this day to be a little sad. Let's see. Obviously, it's going to hit home with a lot of people. It's interesting, but like I said, interesting it came up with Leo as opposed to any other sign. So I don't know. Some of you guys had to like hear that for some reason. Maybe your mom misses you. Well, crystals. Oh, and maybe that's it. Maybe your mom misses you, and maybe you're too distracted. Maybe that's it. Anyway, well, crystals are good for my Leos for the month of May. What crystals are good for my Leos for the month of May? All right, now I'm starting to feel a little sadness, Leo. What's going on here? Your attention is split, which that doesn't feel bad. That in itself doesn't feel bad, but I'm also getting a little bit of a solemn energy with you, Leo. What crystals are good for my Leos for the month of May? Ooh, okay. So we have Lapis Lazuli is the first one out. That's what it looks like. I know it's a really nice stone. That's how it's spelled from Anubis, lapis lazuli. That's a really popular one actually in the community. A deep blue stone with deep history, ancient Egypt. Oh, that's cool. That's interesting. This is something I didn't know. See, it says C, like to look these things up. Ancient Egypt, King Tut's eyeshadow. The Old Testament, the High Priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer's palette. Interesting. Who needs it? Cat people and Leos. Well, there you go, Leo. Anyone who uses the phrase, in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was a blank. Where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know, when I walk into a room, it's customary for y'all to bend to the knee. I'm sorry, that is so Leo. That is so Leo. Use it when your thoughts are not your friends. Call on lapis lazuli to help you get out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. Ascend your rightful throne. Leo, are you not feeling like you're in your energy? Because that is like, that, all of that is the epitome of a normal Leo energy. Like, attention on me, please. I'm in the room. Pay attention. You know, maybe that's why you're distracted. Maybe you're like looking at people like, are you not giving me, like, do you not see me? It's because there's a sadness about it too. So now we have bloodstone. That's how it's spelled, how it sounds, basically. Bloodstone is an earthy green. I can never say that word. I need to just look up the pronunciation like after this. I need to remember to do that. Chalcedony. I don't know how to say that. Sorry. Spattered with seriously activating red jasper. In the Middle Ages, some believe the red splotches on the stone surface were the blood of Christ. People who need it are the constantly overworked and completely drained by the soul-sucking machinations of modern life, and Capricorns. Put it wherever you do the important work, spiritual, physical, and psychological. Use it when you're totally blood dry and it's time to get into your body and start feeling your damn self. Sleep, get some exercise, take nourishment, and call on bloodstone to drag your ass out of the house to face the day. Chin up, head high, power up your vitals. Yeah, Leo, the more I'm getting into this, the more I feel like your energy is just really scattered. Your attention is just really scattered. So it's hard for you to actually give like your oomph energy to one thing at a time right now, which normally you're used to doing. Okay. So I feel like that's what's kind of got you a little off your game here. And maybe even feeling like because you're not giving full attention to like one person or one thing at a time and you're dispersed, that people are almost giving you dispersed energy. You know what I mean? Like everything that goes on internally manifests externally, right? So if your attention is scattered, it means your energy is scattered to different things, different places that need it, which means you can't give a whole lot of yourself to one thing, which again, you're used to. So if you're in that energy, people are probably also exhibiting that to you, that they can't give you a whole lot either. Okay? Oh, okay, Leo, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say. Some of you are not gonna like this. I am also getting that, and this could be someone you're dealing with because, you know, there's that internal to external energy going on dynamic here. Some of you are not going to like this, that you want more attention from people or a certain person, but you're not willing to give it. Maybe check in with yourself a little. That's obviously not for everybody. It's obviously not for everybody, but I definitely just picked up on that. What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? And that is a very Leo thing. Just saying it is. No shade. No shade. Just a very Leo thing. What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? Okay. On the bottom we have, let's see what we got here. Ooh, I haven't heard of it. Ooh, that's pretty. Larimar. I'm so terrible with these words, guys. Like I said, numbers are my forte, not words. Larimar. Seafoam toned Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and the sweltering. People who need it are the hot-tempered, like any Aryan, like Aries, any Aries person. Put it where, when you're super agitated, stop, drop, hold Larimar in your left hand and commence cooling breathing. Stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw. That is a very interesting visual. I'm going to repeat that again. Stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw. Use it when you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences, remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Slow your roll. Leo, I love you. I love you to pieces, but I am feeling this like I want more attention from people. I want more of people, but at the same time, your energy is scattered. you can't expect people to give you a whole lot when you can't give them a whole lot. You know what I mean? It's the flow of energy. It's the law of cause and effect, right? If your energy is fragmented and you're giving it to all these different things or attention to different people or whatever, they can't give you a whole lot of themselves equally. You know what I mean? So I'm just feeling that really strongly. I'm just feeling that really strongly. And with this Larimar crystal out here, it kind of seems like that there's a little bit of taking things personally. And again, I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to like be judgmental. I'm just being the messenger here. But these are the three ones that we have out so far. So lapis lazuli, bloodstone, and Larimar. I'm also noticing all the blues, Leo, which is to me very cooling, very calming, but also about truth. It reminds me of the throat chakra and the third eye, okay? Maybe about seeing the truth of a situation and being a little bit more realistic, okay? But something has you irritated about this. Most definitely. I feel a little irritation on your end. So let's go ahead and use the other deck and see what crystals come out here. And put that back. What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? Now, keep in mind, it can be vice versa. It could be that people are expecting a lot of you, and you're like, no. I'm a Leo. No. It could definitely be that. But I'm feeling it more the other way. Like you're expecting a lot from people and they're not giving it to you. But at the same time, I feel that you're very scattered in what you're giving your energy to right now in the month of May. Malachite. Okay, I like that. So that's screaming heart chakra to me. So it's interesting we're having a lot of this upper chakra energy with you, Leo. So also keep that in mind. It seems like your upper chakras need a lot of attention or there's a lot going on there. Malachite's a really great protective stone. It's also great for creativity, like sacral energy as well. I love malachite personally. What other crystals are best for my Leos? Yeah, I feel like you need to calm down. I feel like that's what this is. Like there needs to be a calming, relaxing effect that you need to take on here. Kind of sit back and just chill out for a little bit. I just feel like you're expecting a lot. I can't get away from this energy of expectation. What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? I just heard abandonment. You might, yeah, for some of you, there's a bit of abandonment stuff getting triggered here. What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? What other crystals are best for my Leos for the month of May? Oh, and there it is, Ancestralite. And on the bottom we have, yeah, of course. And on the bottom we have turquoise. So here's the other three that just came out for you. Malachite, Ancestralite, and turquoise. The fact that you only have 3 of each, by the way, 3, very synchronistic. I actually think it's not that bad. I think that you actually have a really good month ahead of you. I just keep getting this like expectation that's come, and maybe even bordering on a little bit of entitlement. Again, not a judgment. We all have our thing. Clearly, some of you just need to hear this, and some of you are interacting with this kind of energy where it's like, I expect this, I expect attention. A little bit of me, which is very shadowy Leo energy. There's a lot of shadow coming out of people in May. And I talked about that with Venus retrograding in Gemini, like the polarities, right? The high vibus and the low vibus. So this is a little bit of low vibe Leo energy that I'm seeing here. And it seems like there is something about abandonment or attention. And it relates to a pattern that you've carried with you here. And with Ancestralite, that's screaming family. That is screaming some childhood abandonment issues or feeling rejected and just not like neglect. Some of you, it's just about feeling neglected and you're carrying this pattern over because I keep getting that you're expecting more of people. Expecting. I deserve it. Where is it? Why am I not getting it? It feels a little bit like that. Again, not a judgment, just being the messenger. So let's go ahead and read these 3. Malachite brings to light ingrained programming and toxic beliefs. An amulet against pain, this is a powerful stone for emotional transformation. It stimulates the survival instinct. Unconscious programs or beliefs cause psychosomatic disease. Go willingly into the depths. Therapy may be needed. Your deepest fears become your greatest gifts as hidden abilities come to light. Go where angels fear to tread to bring back insights of your own healing and that of others. And again, keep in mind, like I said, you could have to engage with this energy of expectation and entitlement on you. And that could also be why you need these crystals. But we'll see when we do the tarot card reading. Explore your depths. Danger threatens. Not all is as it seems. Stand firm in your power and have no fear. You survive. Protect yourself against unseen forces or powerful minds that manipulate you. Learn psychic protection. Take a course to call up past life skills. Spread your wings. Do not become embroiled with a charismatic man. Detoxifying your body, mind, and emotions and recognizing deep psychosomatic causes of disease are a path to well-being. The frequency of the stone is earthy to high, great for the heart, the root, and the sacral and the solar plexus, great for Scorpios and transforming your subconscious mind. All right, now let's look at Ancestralite. So again, it's just more of what I said, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, especially because I know it's not the easiest message to hear. Ancestralite has been radically modified during its time in Earth. It helps you to find the treasures hidden in your past. It takes healing way back and brings forward soul learning, rolling it into the future, but letting go of the experiences that created it. Any disease you are carrying is ancient and has been passed down through the ancestral line. It relates to prevailing attitudes and forbidden emotions that have been kept firmly repressed, as well as to ancient traumas and family dramas. Take note of your dreams. Family secrets come to the surface. A radical rethink is called for on all that you think you believe and allow yourself to feel. The ancestors are all of those who have gone before you, not just your bloodline. Heal them and heal yourself. The frequency of the stone is earthy, great for all the chakras and manifesting the gifts from the past. Some of you, this might even be like past life karmic cyclical stuff of dealing with people who are entitled or have high expectations of you. And again, for some of you, it's that you have this of other people. See. Now this one I know you guys will like, turquoise. A copper-based stone attracting good fortune since antiquity, turquoise was popular for protective amulets. Sacred to Hathor, which is Venus, and to Buddha, it linked earth and sky and made a potent love charm. Your pathway is one of self-realization. Qualities you cultivate now drive your spiritual evolution forward. Draw on your karmic wisdom and past life skills. Release vows that no longer serve you and speak what used to be unspeakable. Watch your health and avoid polluted environments. Brilliant success and happiness are coming. Fortune favors you. You navigate the way forward with sure-footed confidence, but watch your personal safety and deal with problems immediately. Good friends accompany you. You're in the spotlight and others rely on you. Your true riches lie not in the bank, but in your heart. Frequency of the stone is medium to high, great for the throat, the third eye, so all the energy I was picking up on before. Scorpio, Saggies, and Pisceans, and attuning to inner riches. Yeah. Definitely dealing with entitlement and high expectations, unrealistic expectations that have been placed on you by other people or that you have placed on other people. Okay, so take that as it resonates. And Leos, that is the thing about you. Like, I love Leo energy and the fact that you guys have such big hearts. You do. Very much like Scorpios, actually. You have very big hearts and you're incredibly generous. You are the sign of loyalty. However, the shadow of that, the shadow of generosity and loyalty is selfishness, is entitlement, right? So it's interesting because I'm almost seeing like both sides of it here, where you know, it's almost like because you're so generous and you're so loyal that people have those high expectations of you and expect too much of you and feel entitled to you. But in turn, that can trigger your shadow and then you feel that way about them. Like, no, you're entitled to me. I'm a Leo. I'm royalty. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm seeing both your light and your shadow here. So like I said, I feel like Venus and Gemini is just bringing both of the extremes of ourselves out to the light, where yes, you're generous because you have a wealthy energy because you are Leo. But at that same turn, because of that, you also have a little bit of entitlement and expectation of others because you are so generous and so wealthy in your energy, right? So find the balance here and deal with some of the stuff that is coming up here that's relating to like ancestral wounding around wounds of rejection, abandonment, or even entitlement and expectation, okay? But let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and then, I'm sorry. Let me show you the crystals one last time. I got carried away. Malachite, Ancestralite, and turquoise. If you already know the crystals, and just go ahead to the tarot reading. Some people like to write them down, which is why I do this for a long period of time. Malachite, Ancestralite, and turquoise. And then you have these three. Lapis lazuli, bloodstone, and Larimar. God, I love these blues. Look at these. Oh my God, so pretty. But anyway, one last time. Larimar, bloodstone, and lapis lazuli. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, Leo. I want a fun one. I want a fun deck. Like, I love classic. Not like classic's not fun, but I feel like you guys need a little bit of like color for some reason. So we're gonna go with spellcasters. Why do my Leos need these stones for the month of May? What's going on with my Leos that they need these stones for the month of May? Why do my Leos need these stones for the month of May? Why do my Leos need these stones for the month of May? What's going on with my Leos that they need these stones for the month of May? Someone's getting rubbed the wrong way. I can feel that. Someone's getting a little bit, it feels like critical. Someone's getting kind of critical. 8 of Wands in reverse, Sagittarian energy. So this is miscommunication, lack of forward movement, blockages. It's usually my Mountain card, which is about blocking shit up, right? Clogging something up. Yeah, I feel miscommunication. I feel like there's a misunderstanding or miscommunication that's happening here, Leo, that's triggering all of this, and it's rubbing someone the wrong way, or you're getting rubbed the wrong way by somebody. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. You either feel like someone's lying or being evasive. I feel evasiveness. Like someone's not speaking their truth because I think they're actually being very critical and they're aware of it. So instead of just saying the truth, they just hold back. Don't you hate when that happens, Leo? It's like you're having a conversation with somebody and they're saying something to you and it sounds all nice. It's almost like playing nice in an overly incessant way. And you're kind of like, you can just tell me the truth. So you're more offended that they're not being like full on honest with you. And instead they're just like niceness, 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 niceness. And it's really rubbing someone the wrong way, or this is happening to you and it's rubbing you the wrong way. Yeah, someone's definitely holding back on some truth here. Like, can you just say what you mean? Some of you might even say that, or someone might say that to you. Like, can you just say what you actually want to say? Why do my Leos need these crystals for the month of May? Ooh. Well, that's too many, Spirit. That's too many. It was like 10. What else is going on with my Leos that they need these crystals for the month of May? What else is going on for my Leos that they need these crystals? Interesting. 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. This could all be going on at work. This could all be going on at work. 8 of Pentacles is a student energy. It's an analytical energy. It's research. It's figuring something out, burning that midnight oil, and doing what you have to do to keep moving forward, or to keep a situation going, or to attain knowledge here. This is a very busy energy. Yeah, some of you, this is just in the workplace, or about how much effort you're putting in versus someone else. There is an imbalance going on here. Like someone is putting way more effort than the other people or another person. And instead of just being super honest about it, there's like a stepping around with it, like beating around the bush, and it's really irritating somebody. What other crystals do my Leos need for the month of May? Oh, interesting, Leo. We have the Emperor, which is Mars, so Aries, Scorpio, also Taurus for me as a reader, divine masculine energy, with the 9 of Cups, Piscean energy. Ooh, okay. So whether this is you, whether you're this Emperor or someone else's, Emperor is somebody who's Emperor energy is someone who has been around the block quite a few times. They've mastered all the lessons of the kings, okay? Usually someone older, doesn't have to be. Someone who's in charge of their own business, like an entrepreneur, someone who holds power or rank or title, like a judge, or like someone who actually is affiliated with like military, or like has to wear a uniform. It's that kind of energy. Very like I can master whatever I need to master. I can control whatever I need to control. Masculine energy. 9 of Cups though, getting their wish fulfillment. This Emperor is very satisfied, or wanting to be satisfied. This Emperor is chasing their wish fulfillment here in the midst of this. This, like I said, this could be you or this could be someone else. Overall energy, we have the King of Wands, Leo energy. Could also be fire or air. Underneath that, we do have Temperance, Sagittarian energy. I like that. I really like that. This is a healing energy. This is a calm energy. Taking time, be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient. You know, it's so weird, Leo. I feel like this Emperor, whether it's you or someone else, they know what they want. They know what they want. They know what they want to put effort into, but whatever conversations are happening, it's not being spoken. It's not being spoken. Like, let's say, I'm trying to think of an example, like a very mundane example. Let's say they want a 10-year-old Dalmatian. Maybe, let's say they want to adopt a 10-year-old Dalmatian. And what they're saying to you is, I'd like a dog. But you know there's more to it, and you're like, okay, you want a dog. Well, what kind of dog? You know, like a big dog. Like an older dog. And you're like, can you just say it? Like, can you just say it? Like, yeah, so interesting. Can you just say it? But whatever is needing to be said is about work that needs to be put in. Like, two people are saying they want to do something, but one person's not saying exactly what they want to do. They're just giving like a super vague, this is what I want. And the other person's like, I know you want more than that. Can you just say it? It's so fascinating. Yeah, I feel like someone is like, I know what I want. I'm having trouble. This Emperor's having trouble saying it. And this other energy is trying so hard to be patient, which, Leo, this could be you. This is so fascinating. So like one person's like begging for more information. Can you just be honest with me? Just more. Can you give me more? Can you give me more? Can you give me more? I know you know what you want, but you're not being like forthright about it. Can you just say it? And Leo, I think this is you that's needing the patience, and you're losing your patience. You're losing your patience. You want more out of this person, and they're just not giving it. For some reason, they're being vague, and they're being evasive, and they're sidestepping. And it's starting to make you nuts, but you're trying really hard to be patient here. Wow. Interesting. I gotta know. I gotta know. Let's look at this Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna use Gilded for this one. Can you tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse? Like someone's having a really hard time just being totally forthcoming. Like they're being intentionally stingy with their words or with the truth. And it's just making you irritated. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse for Leo for the month of May. I think it also might be triggering some distrust in you, Leo, because you know this person's not being super forthcoming. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. But whatever is like needing to be discussed, it's about what work needs to be done on a situation. So again, it's like maybe this person's being vague because they know if they say exactly what they want, that they have to put in more work than they actually are. And again, vice versa. Page of Wands. So again, Page of Wands is like ideas, communication. I want to do this, right? Around action. Yeah, this is all about needing to put effort into something, and someone doesn't want to say exactly what it is they want in detail because they know it will require more of them, and they don't want to do that. And Leo, I feel like you're the one on the other end. Like, are you going to be honest now? Are you going to tell me the truth now? Can you actually just say what you want? It's like they want you to read their mind and do the work. Okay. Talk about the Eight of Wands in reverse for Leo. Talk about the Eight of Wands in reverse for Leo for the month of May. There is a little bit of that too, Leo. Like if they just give you a nugget of what they want, I think they really expect you to just kind of go and make it happen for them. Like you'll just pick up the work and get it done. And you're like, no. So I'm over the Eight of Wands in reverse. Could be open another Leo. Knight of Cups, Piscean energy. It could also be water or fire. Interesting. Page of Wands with the Knight of Cups. That to me is a flirt. That to me is some flirty communique. But it's still lacking some truth. It's still lacking full clarity. Again, someone's being evasive. Tell me about Eight of Wands in reverse for Leo for the month of May. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Could also be earth or water. The person that's being approached, yeah, geez, sorry, this is actually giving me a headache. So this Emperor energy, I feel like is the one who's like being evasive. They're the one who's like, hey, Leo, I kind of would like this, but you know there's so much more to it. So you're like, well, what else would you like? You know, this. Can you tell me this, that, and the other, please? This. I'd like this. And I really feel like they expect you to kind of get up and make that and this happen. It's so weird, but the Queen of Pentacles is a perfect partner card. So whether this is business or romance or what have you, Leo, like I said, I feel like you're the one who's receiving. And so you're trying to be patient. You're trying really hard to be patient with this person, but they look at you as the perfect person to get their wish fulfillment with. But it requires more effort. It requires more work, probably on both ends, but they're being evasive because they don't actually want to do the work. They want to get what they want without actually putting in the work, and they're hoping that you pick up the extra slack. But they're approaching you with an energy of desire and want. Tell me about the Eight of Wands in reverse. Over energy, we have the Page of Swords. Oh, and here it is. The Eight of Swords, Gemini. Two of Swords in reverse, Moon in Libra. Oh, wow. Ace of Cups in reverse. And we got a Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, ghostly Pisces or Scorpio. They're afraid to really speak the full truth. Like I said, they're afraid to speak the full truth because they're worried about what it's going to require of them. But they know what they want, and they want you. What's interesting to me is the Two of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. It's almost like they're worried that if they tell you all the details, you're going to opt out. And I'm getting for multiple reasons. They're worried that you're going to opt out because, one, it's going to require more of them. And they might already know that you know that they don't want to do that. And so this is kind of complicated. I'm sorry, guys. But that's what I'm getting. This is like, oh my God, it's giving me such a headache. This person's being evasive with you because if they really tell you the full truth of the details of what their wish fulfillment is, it's going to need more work, probably from both of you. I think that they know that you're willing to do that, but you kind of have a sneaky suspicion they're not willing to do that work, and it's like you'll have to take on your load and part of their load, especially if this is business related. And so they're like, damn, if I really say it, they're not going to go for it. If I really say it, they're not going to go for it. So they're already kind of deciding that you're going to say no, but they're still going to try to get what they want from you. But you're not putting up with the evasiveness, and you're just like, I'm not budging till you actually say everything you want. See what I mean? This like pull and tug of of expectation and entitlement. It's so interesting. But Leos, what a headache. I wish you luck with this evasive individual. And like I said, it could be reversed or vice versa. So it could be you exhibiting this towards someone else, especially for my cross watchers. But yeah, I wish you luck there. I wish you luck. You know, for some of you, this Emperor might also not be doing that because they're like, you know, they're thinking you're going to opt out, and that could be their own abandonment stuff. Okay. Anyway, Leos, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if you're not going to watch Aries or Sag, then we part here. And I hope you check out Vimeo and Patreon, and I hope you have a really good month. Okay. See you later, Leo. Namaste. Hey, fire signs. So now we're going to do Aries or Sag. We'll see who's going to win out for the second round here. Okay. Leos, y'all give me a headache. I had to take a minute before I got back on here. Okay, Aries or Sag? Aries or Sag for May? Ooh, Aries or Sag for May? Aries or Sag? Sag, I'm feeling you. Oh, why do you feel a little down? God, a lot of signs are feeling really down in May. I mean, I know we got a lot going on. It's kind of a crazy month. You know, Sag, I feel like yours is going to take a lot out of me, so I'm going to do you guys last, all right? So we're going to go ahead and do Aries, all right? Aries. Sorry, Sag. I know my body, and I know myself. So let's go ahead and do Aries, and then we'll save you guys for last. Aries. What crystals are best for Aries for the month of May? Which, by the way, Aries, I hope you guys had a really good season. What crystals are best for Aries for the month of May? I think you guys are hungry. I know it's not me. So you guys are definitely hungry while you're watching me. Go eat something. Go get a snack if you haven't made one for yourself already. Get some popcorn. I can feel you guys wanting some popcorn. This is so weird. Aries, stop with the food channelings. Okay. What crystals are best for Aries for the month of May? I feel like you guys need protection, actually. I need some black tourmaline. Yeah, I'm feeling like you guys actually need protection. That's so weird. Normally, Aries, I would say that you guys don't really think about that because you guys are very, you're Mars, you're war, you're like, get the, like you have that oomph to kind of like get people to back up, But I feel that. Maybe you guys are feeling like, are you guys aware of it? No, you are. I feel like you're aware. I feel like you're aware, Aries. I feel like you just need protection in your energy right now. What crystals are best for Aries for the month of May? I don't know if you got some haters or what. Oh, interesting. So agate is the first one out. Very pretty right there. Agate, that's how you spell it. I'm going to go over all these anyway before we do the tarot reading. Agate, a banded, oh, it's not that other word I can't pronounce. I meant to look it up after and I forgot. Chalcedony? I don't know. I'm going to look it up later, guys, I promise. Comes in many forms. Elegant blue ice agate and iridescent fire agate are two. Each agate has its own unique vibe, but they all promote an energy of wherever you are, be there. People who need it are those struggling with work-life balance. Put it wherever you need more stability in your life. Use it when you want to get into your body. Try fire agate. When too much screen time has you feeling disconnected from anything the slightest bit eco, try the far from aptly named moss agate, which neither contains moss nor is technically an agate, but can still hold it down. Find your solid ground. Yeah, Aries, I feel this energy of like, I feel hostility around you. It's interesting because I don't feel like it's coming from you. I don't feel like it's coming from you, but it's definitely disruptive. And some of you, this is just about your workplace or your work environment. Some of you could be your home environment, especially if you're, especially if you're working from home, as most people are right now. But yeah, I feel hostility around you. I don't feel like it's coming from you. You're kind of like eyeing it though. You're like, you're kind of like that. And it's causing a lot of disruption to your life. All right, let's see what other stone's gonna come out here. What other stones are best for Aries? We have another one out here already. What other stones are best for Aries for the month of May? What other stones are best for Aries for the month of May? All right, so you got quite a few Aries. That tells me it's going to be a little bit of a struggle for you. Interesting, you guys have quartz. One of the water signs had this. I think it was Cancer, if I'm not mistaken, if you're dealing with a Cancer. But quartz, if you don't know how to spell it, very nice, common one. It's good for a lot of things. Among the most abundant minerals on the planet, clear quartz is everywhere, but it's far from basic. A master manifestor, quartz is programmable, so give it a job and get busy. People who need it are the rock hounds. Quartz intensifies the power of all the stones in your crystal collection. Great for Geminis. Put it between your eyebrows during meditation. Use it when you find yourself believing the limitations your mind puts in front of you. Call on quartz to help you see through illusions. Clear the mind of self-doubt, surrender to the will of the universe, and start manifesting the impossible. Enhance your vision. All right, so again, this is a really nice universal stone. If you don't have any, quartz is always a really good one to get for most things that you're going through. This next one, kunzite, I think that's how you say it. It's also another popular one, kunzite. This one's a really nice sample too. Comes in all colors, by the way. A high vibe lithium infused lilac pink stone that glows with an energy that could be described in a word as cuddly. People who need it is anyone with a heavy heart about something or collectors of good vibrations. Place it on your heart and breathe deeply of kunzite's cotton candy essence, or hold it in your left hand and whisper sweet nothings to yourself. Use it and call on kunzite after a breakup or major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself up about something. You don't need permission. You don't need permission to be here. You belong. If you forgot that, pause, tap into kunzite's pink prismatic vibration and let love rule. Open up your love channel. Aries, whatever this hostility is going on around you, like I said, it's very disruptive. It's very disruptive, and it seems like it's causing you stress, or it's even causing you to doubt yourself a little bit, or cause like doubt in what you're doing or what you're coming into at this moment in time. Now we also have, ooh, opal. I love opal. So many different kinds of opal out there. Opals are well-hydrated, amorphous mineraloids. Precious opals are lusted after for their rainbow sparkle, aka diffraction. Common opals form in a range of colors and can deliver sensations that are anything but common. People who need it are the all-black wardrobe set, can benefit from black, precious opals, bold pop of color, and spiritual protection. Yeah, there's the protection. Not so prolific artists can ride, fire opals burn. For the general role of where to put it, white and blue vibe with the head. Pink vibes with the heart. And black vibes with the lower abdomen. Use it when you have something that needs to get moving, a project, a relationship, an energetic block. Feel all your feels. You want to move out of the hostility. You really want to move out of the hostility. I don't know what people are so worked up about, Aries, but I can feel that it's... Normally you're fine with hostility. Normally you're fine with confrontation, but this feels very intense and extreme. It feels like an extreme reaction to you or something that you're involved with, and you're kind of overwhelmed by it. If I'm being honest, it's almost paralyzing for you. I also feel like there's a need to kind of be a little, what's what I'm looking for? A little compassionate, actually, like to have a little emotion for what other people are going for. Like there's a reason people are acting this hostile, whether it's valid or not. It could be coming from their own wounds and their own programming. It could definitely be that, but there's a need to kind of be sympathetic with them. Like there's a reason they're acting like this, even if it comes from pain. I think that's actually going to help you move away from, sorry, I keep spitting. I think that's going to actually help you move away from the hostility here. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead, use the old deck. Whoa. Garnet. Yeah, there's some need to protect your energy here. No matter what people are saying, doing, how they're acting out, protect your energy because it feels really intense and it feels overwhelming. What crystals are best for Aries for the month of May? Ooh. Yeah, now we have Golden Healer. Some of you feel responsible. That just came up. Some of you feel really responsible for their hostility. And maybe you did something. Maybe you didn't do something. But some of you are carrying this guilt or responsibility like you're the reason people are so upset. Whether it's true or not, you can't hold on to that guilt, Aries. And some of you actually need to heal that, which is why for some of you that's out here. We're only human. We all fuck up sometimes, you know? You know what I mean? We're all human, part of the human experience. What other crystals are best for Aries for the month of May? All right, now we have Mookite Jasper, which I'm kind of glad to see here. That's some grounding coming in for you, which in this situation, I would definitely recommend at least one very earthy stone. And Jasper is a really great one for that. There's also a stone of intuition. I feel like you're on a track of journey. Like, why did I say it like that? I'm doing a lot of Yoda speak today, guys, so bear with me, but I am getting that. Like, you're stepping into something cool, or you're stepping into something that like really calls to you, that you feel really passionate about, and you're trying to really nurture that and like own that, bring it into your reality, and people are really hostile around you. I think Cancer had a really similar one, if I'm not mistaken, but you feel responsible for their hostility, or you feel guilt for their responsibility. I mean, you feel guilt for their responsibility. No, you feel guilt about their hostility is what I meant to say. But protect your energy here, because I can feel that it's like it's invading it's invading your energy, and it's just causing you disruption, and you can't have that. So if you feel guilt, deal with it. If you feel responsible, sympathize with them. I do feel this energy of like, hear them out. Hear them out. They might have a point. Or they might not. They just might need someone to hear their concerns, you know? Garnet. Garnet is a rejuvenating stone believed to protect against evil and terrifying dreams and to attract love. You are a passionate soul with a courageous heart. Be confident and constant. Let go of your inner demons, taboos, inhibitions, and fantasies. Recognize self-sabotage and expand your awareness into all that you can be. Virtue matters to you. You are capable of great devotion to a cause or relationship and have a strong survival instinct. Take action now. A mystery is solved. Have courage. There is a way out. Turn a crisis into a learning challenge. If danger approaches, stay calm. You are protected. Be emotionally honest with yourself and others. You may attract a partner for sexual healing. Make no long-term commitment, as it may fizzle out once the purpose is fulfilled. Finding an appropriate outlet for your passions and emotions creates well-being. The frequency of the stone is medium, great for the root, the sacral, and the heart, for Leos, Virgos, Cappies, and Aquas, and expressing your soul's passion. So a lot of sexual energy going on there, but mostly I feel like this is for your protection. mostly I feel like it's for your energetic protection. Okay. Golden healers are imbued with powerful, transformative healing energies. They are a catalyst for profound spiritual activation. Understanding the quantum world helps you understand yourself. The everyday self is bounded by 5 senses expanded by a 6, metaphysics. This can be transcended to move into a field that is non-local, everywhere and nowhere at once, where there is no time. You create the event being observed. Allow your soul rather than your ego to be your guide. Recognize your potential to be an amazing healer. Your abilities needed honing, and those who are soul scored to develop empathy. Much in your life needs transforming. Surrender willingly to the process. Someone clinging to the past holds you back. All of a sudden, my throat chakra is like super unhappy, Aries. Encourage them to let go. You may be, yeah, Aries, that's like really giving me the chills as I read that. I really feel like people or a person, but I feel like it's a group of people, I feel like it's more than one person, are trying so hard to hold on to you or hold on to how things have been in the past. Like these are people or a person that are not good with change, that are really having a hard time letting go or having a hard time bringing in the new with you. And instead of just like, I think they don't feel heard. This is like all me just channeling. They don't feel heard, Aries. They don't feel heard. They don't feel like you care. They don't feel like you're hearing them. Again, it can be vice versa. And they just want to be heard. They also want, I'm feeling a need to like for comforting, but instead of like saying that, I feel like they're lashing out and being very hostile with you because they don't know how to speak about their emotions. You may be asked to transform your environment or take on a challenging task. Do so with grace and ease. Healing flows through you. It is a process, not something you do. The frequency of the stone is exceptionally high, great for the soul star and stellar great gateway, and for channeling the Christ consciousness. I might need to pause this video and do something about my throat. There's a need to communicate. I can feel that so strongly. Like there's a need to like make sure things are very clear and that emotions and grievances are really put to rest and addressed in a very compassionate way. I think from everybody involved is what I'm feeling. Mookite Jasper balances inner and outer experiences. It encourages versatility and openness to new experiences, helping you to choose the right path. A powerful being, you have roots that go far back into the past. What you dreamed, you created. Reap rewards or rectify imbalances. Yeah, turn failure into a learning experience and start again. Remember to offer friendship to assist others who tread the same path. Your instinctive wisdom inspires them. Check your diet, put your skills to use vigorously. Adventurous times lie ahead, and worry not. You are protected against deceit and enemies. Again, this energy of protection, right? Oh, excuse me, guys. Recognize your strengths, stay positive and pragmatic, reject unrealistic ideas, avoid pride and despair. You have stamina, wait patiently. If 2 courses of action are open, go for the straightforward one. A professional challenge such as a job interview or presentation is successful. You are what you eat. Good nutrition with wholesome organic foods sustains your well-being. The frequency of the stone's earthy to medium. It's great for the earth star, the root, and the sacral, for Leos, and drawing on ancestral wisdom. I might need to take a break, Aries. Okay, so these are your stones. This is from the old deck. We have Garnet, Golden Healer, and Mookite Jasper. Now, for those who already have your stones, go ahead and fast forward to the tarot reading. This is just for people who like to write them down. Garnet, Golden Healer, and Mookite Jasper. Then we have Agate. Whatever agate calls to you. Like I said, there's a lot of agates. This one recommends fire or blue lace agate. For you, I'd probably say both, to be honest, because I feel like the fire is actually going to help you ground, while the blue lace is going to help you with communication. All right. Quartz, very awesome universal crystal. And as you guys know, there's all kinds of quartz out there, but a clear quartz is really good for almost any purpose that you need it for. Kunzite, also there's a lot of different kinds out there. This one is stressing the pink, the pinkish one. There's also a blue one that I really like. I think there's also green. And then we also have opal. Again, a lot of different opals out there. And they even stress like wherever you're putting it, like affects that certain chakra. So to try to pick a color that's resonating with a chakra you're having issues with. This seems to be a lot of sacral energy, right? So sacral for opal would be black for the opal. Anyway, agate, quartz, kunzite, and opal. And I believe there's also like a fire opal or like a coral, like pink opal. There's a rainbow of colors for opal. Anyway, enough about opal. Let's go ahead and get into your tarot reading after I get some water. Whew. Interesting. I feel a lot of energy like right in here. Yeah, Aries, I feel like this is about communication. Communication, speaking from the heart and speaking from your desire, which I think is why there's so much sacral. Yeah. There needs to be some real deep sit down conversations to calm people down. Ooh. Some of you are walking away from a relationship. Some of you are walking away from a group of people. Others, you're walking away from a project, like heavy project energy, even a job. I just heard stepping down. Yeah, I just heard stepping down. Some of you lead people and you're stepping down and people don't know what to do about it. They're kind of freaking out. But most of you, I feel like it's actually like leaving behind a relationship or something where there was a lot of like intimacy. Okay. Woo. Yeah, so much energy in my jaw right now, Aries. Thank you for that. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Oh. Why do Aries need these crystals for May? What is Aries experiencing that when they need these crystals for May? What is Aries going through that they would need these crystals for May? What is Aries going through that they would need these crystals for May? What is Aries going through that they would need these crystals for May? What is Aries going through? Too many, Spirit. What is Aries going through? Thank you. Hermit. Virgo energy. Introspection. Trying to figure stuff out. Going within to figure out some truth, get some clarity on how to handle a situation. I feel like you're in hermit mode. I feel like people get hostile after you decide on something or take action on something or announce something. And I almost feel like you go and hide because like people have a very adverse reaction to it. And I keep wanting to say people, but it could be between you and one person, okay? So take that as it resonates. But I feel many people getting irritated. What is Aries going through that they need these crystals for the month of May? We have King of Pentacles. Taurian energy could be a cusper, not necessarily. Also Earth and Air. Four of Swords in reverse, Libra energy. So needing to take a rest to get clarity. Yikes. Yeah. Oh boy. Eight of Wands, Sag with the Devil. Capricorn energy. Yeah. Aries, you're taking this time to figure out how to deal with this. Okay. King of Pentacles, whether you're male or female, King of Pentacles is someone who does lead. There's someone who usually manages a company or money or a household. And you're needing this hermit energy, right? Four of Swords is the minor to the major hermit cards. This means like you need to take that time, which you're doing, but taking the time to decide on this. Eight of Wands with the Devil, you could be following something. You could be following a Capricorn. It could just be that. A lot of earth energy here. But Devil with Eight of Wands, it's like it's an irresistible thing that you're moving toward. It's an irresistible thing that you're moving toward. Some of you are getting bombarded by really toxic words as well and like toxic communication. So take that as it resonates. Whatever you're being pulled towards, it's irresistible. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it, but you're trying to figure out how to go about it. Because I feel like some of you, it does require like a step down from something that you were a big part of or were leading on. It could also be that you're having to step away from your family or step out of a family role to pursue this thing. Now, some of you, you're trying to figure out what to do and you're siphoning through what people are saying because for some of you, what people are saying is really toxic shit. Really toxic words. All right, let's see what else wants to come out. What is Aries experiencing? Yep, Fool, there you are. Aries could also be Aquarius because it's a Uranus card. Yeah, I feel like you're taking a chance and moving ahead on something. but it's upsetting people around you because it's like they feel like you're letting them down. Yeah, this was a lot like a moving away from a job, or like stepping down from a job, or stepping away from a family, or stepping out of a relationship, and the people around the relationship are upset. Like you're taking a chance on something, and it's something you can't ignore, but you're trying to figure out how to make everybody in the situation happy. You're not going to make everybody happy, but I do think some talking really needs to happen here. Ooh, 3 wands in reverse. Aries with the King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio. Could also be water or air. This feels like a shutdown. You're shutting down expectations of other people. That's what I feel like with this. I feel like the King of Cups is representing one person or this group where it's like they expected something of you and you're just like, I can't do it because I have to go over here. Oh, they are not happy. What else is Aries experiencing in the month of May for why they need these crystals? Yeah, then we end with the Strength card, Leo energy. Overall, we have the Moon, which is Pisces. Could also be Cancer for me as a reader. 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Somebody gave a strong Cappy moon, not necessarily, or a strong Earth moon, because even underneath that, we have the Hierophant, Taurian energy, 6 of Cups, Scorpionic energy. Deciding on your commitments, deciding on where you need to be, deciding on where your soul is calling you to go. That is what's going on here. You've been keeping this decision to yourself for a while, Aries, and I feel like in May you're announcing it. You're speaking about it, you're sharing it, but this is something you've been keeping to yourself. What to do in a contract, in a soul contract, or what you need to do that follows your soul's alignment here. It's not an easy decision. I'm definitely seeing it's not easy, which is why you're trying to figure out how to calm people down after you announce it. People are upset. People feel like you're walking out on a commitment, but at the same time, it's like, oh, interesting, Aries. They're painting you as being manipulative. I feel that. They're painting you as being very manipulative and selfish. But with the Strength card here, it's almost like a weird power struggle. Ooh. Like who's going to control the situation? When you go into hermit mode, you kind of leave the situation vulnerable for someone to take over. Like for someone to paint you in a bad light, or to say this about you, say that about you. And I feel like it's this, and I feel like it just fuels the upsetness. You need to take control back. You need to take control back and be like, look, this is the reality of what's going on. Here's my truth. Here's the facts of what I'm moving into. Here's why I made this decision. Soul decision, really. It's your soul. You can't argue with what you need to do for your soul, right? And then you need to take time to hear these people out, or to hear this person out. You need to. That's the only way it's going to calm people down. Because if you like really just say the truth of, look, I need this for my soul. I can't ignore my soul and what my soul needs. And this is what my soul needs. And I'm sorry, but I need to do this. That's how you're going to gain control back. You hear them out and you speak to them on a human to human level, not this is what I'm getting offered. It's like really related to what the real core truth is. Your soul is telling you to do this. You're following your soul, and these people need to just accept that. But do it from a compassionate standpoint. Oh, Aries, I'm sorry. I do not envy you. I do not envy you, but I wish you luck. And if this is the last sign that you're watching for this video, you're not going to watch Leo or Sag. I really hope that this helped you guys out and gave you some insight on what's to come. And I hope you guys check out Vimeo on Patreon. And I'll see you guys later. And I hope you guys have a good month and a good night. Namaste, Aries. Hey, Saggies. Last but not least, let's go ahead and get into your crystal monthly May reading. Oh, I had to take a long break after Aries and after Leo. It seems like May it's just intense. It's just an intense month for a lot of people. We have so much going on planetarily speaking, especially with the node switching. That's kind of a big deal. And we've got these retrogrades going, full moon Scorpio and new moon in Gemini. It's a lot. And Saggy, the node is switching into South Node Sag. And like I said, that new moon in Gemini, you're going to really feel that, since Gemini is your natural 7th. Okay, of course, check your houses, as I always say, and I'm always going to do a video on it. But Saggies, I feel like you're in a little bit of a ride too. But let's go ahead and get into you, okay? I'm going to use the new deck first. What crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? What crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? What crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? What crystals are best for my Saggies? Saggy, I don't know what this like, it's a weird energy. It's kind of like Cancer. It's just kind of blue. It's like, it's blue, feels a little dark, feels a little gloomy, feels a little stormy. That's like around you. It doesn't feel super awful, but it's just like, it's just kind of there. It's just, like I keep wanting to do that. It's kind of there. I'm also seeing a lot of Virgo energy too, which is kind of interesting. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could have that in your chart. Let's see. Let's get further into this. What crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? You're pondering a lot. I feel like you feel like not grounded in a good way. Like you're kind of like gravity's like put you down in a seat and you can't get up. It feels a little bit like that, which is not your normal Sag. That is not an energy that is normally jives with you. I feel like you're wanting more. I feel like you're wanting to get up and go, or you're wanting more out of life right now. Let's see what we have here. Tibetan black quartz. Okay, so that's the first one out. That's what it looks like. That's how it's spelled. I'm going to go over all these at the end anyway. Tibetan black quartz. I can turn it over. Hold on. Ooh. The black in Tibetan black quartz references the storm-like bursts of an inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan references the crystal's Himalayan origins. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even clearer right now? People who need it are the metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarians. Put it wherever you are lacking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. Use it when you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion, and when you're pulling tarot cards, lighten up your spiritual path. Yeah, I just feel like almost like the universe has grounded you, or you're feeling like gravity's actually heavy. Like I feel like you literally feel weighed down. You're kind of sitting there. Not much is going on. You want more. I just like you want more out of your life right now, or you want to do shit. Like you want to get up and go. Yeah, the situation is probably really hard for my Saggies. And there's this like stormy, gloomy energy around you that feels kind of dark and heavy as well. Let's see what else wants to come out. What other crystals are good for my Saggies for the month of May? You're needing a little bit of oomph, a little bit of sunshine. What other crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? I saved you guys last because I could feel it was kind of heavy, but it might take a lot out of me. So there might be some really heavy information that comes out here, okay, Sag? And now you have, wow, Herkimer Diamond. It's interesting because both of these look very similar as far as like being a clear stone, being a translucent stone. But Herkimer Diamond, that's how it's spelled. Herkimer diamonds are not, in fact, diamonds. They are far more attainable, extra hard, clear quartz. Excuse me. Beauties with their own alluring energetic properties. Found in New York's Mohawk Valley, the clarity in two naturally faceted ends, i.e. double termination, I don't know, I think it's referring to the cut, of Herkimer's earn them from, oh my God, of Herkimer's earn them their diamond moniker. Who needs it? Reiki masters, travelers on the spiritual path, highly sensitive people. Put it in spaces you want to zone as sacred. Use it when you're reaching for clearer than ever through spirituality, therapy, or healing work. Brush off all those unwanted vibes with Herkimer Diamond. Power wash your energy. Yeah, Sag, it feels like there's just heaviness around you. You're craving so much more out of your life and your path right now. I know it's like a broken record, but that's exactly how it feels. Like you're wanting more. You're wanting more. And especially if it's a spiritual path, you're wanting more out of spirituality right now. You're wanting more information is also what I'm getting. I feel like you're ready for an adventure. Not surprising, given all like the literal grounding we've been having, like staying at home. Sag, I know has been really hard on you, but you don't really have a lot of satisfaction in life and what you have right now. You're looking for the next thing. You're looking for like an upgrade in your knowledge, your experience, or your actual path. You want an upgrade in life right now, and you want to go find it. You want to go find it. Okay. And then on the bottom we have, oh, very interesting, Libyan gold tektite. Someone else had this. Shoot, who was it? Oh, it was a water sign. It was a water sign who had this. I think it was Scorpio who had this, so you could be a cusper. But Libyan gold tektite, that's how it's spelled, and that's how it looks. I know it's very pretty. A 28-million-year-old Saharan desert glass only found in, you guessed it, the Sahara Desert. This gem is yellow but far from mellow. People who need it are the navel-gazing and brooding, binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger, and Cancerians. Where to put it? Hold Libyan gold tektite, or this card, at your will center just above the navel and set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Then call on the fiery, beyond ancient energy of the stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. Use it when your get up and go has ghosted you. Banish your blahs. Yeah, you're wanting more out of life. You're craving life again. You feel like you haven't been living life. Again, probably because of the situation we've been finding ourselves in. Others of you with this time has made you realize that you thought you were getting a lot out of life, or you thought you were doing what you wanted to do, but you're realizing you want so much more. Like some of you just want more meaning. Some of you just want more purpose, and this will definitely get you there. All three of these stones are about your consciousness and spirituality. All three of them, okay? You want more out of life. You want more purpose in life, and you're ready to go find it. And the fact that you can't do it right now, it's gloomy, heavy-ass energy, and you don't like it. You do not like it. Let's see what other ones want to come out of the old deck here. What other crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? What other crystals do my Saggies need for the month of May? What other crystals do my Saggies need for the month of May? What other crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? Wow. Quartz, 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 quartz. I'll show you in a second. What other crystals are best for my Saggies for the month of May? Oh, interesting. Then pink granite. Trigana, quartz, and pink granite. So I'm going to read these off to you. But yeah, Sag, I really feel like this is about your purpose. You want more purpose. You want to go find it. You want to get up and go, and you do not want to be held back on it anymore. Trigonics hold the secrets of the universe and rapidly expand your awareness of multidimensions. Trigonics are cosmic coding for the soul. You are an eternal spirit on a human journey. As a result, you may feel that Earth is not your true home, but remember that you are here for a purpose. Expand your awareness, restructuring your physical and subtle bodies, beliefs, and realities. Birth your soul fully on Earth if you feel alienated. Meditation triggers your soul's full potential and purpose. In reintegrating fragments of your soul, you bring about wholeness. Recognize the multidimensional breath of your own soul. Remain honest to achieve success. Reach beyond apparent reality and karma. Let go of conflicts. Renegotiate soul contracts. Heal soul traumas and the etheric blueprint. Expel toxins from the physical and subtle bodies to download higher frequency, spiritual energies, and integrate the light body. Your soul provides everything you need for well-being. The frequency of the stone is extremely high, great for the soul star and stellar gateways, great for aquas and Pisceans, and evolution to highest dimensions, which is basically the time period we're entering right now with these nodal switches. So Sag, I'm not surprised this is coming up so much for you in May when the nodes actually switch over, even though your node is going to be the south node. But yeah, so definitely just about finding more of your purpose here. I'm going to read pink granite. You feel really held back. I guess that would depress a Sag. Because I feel like this is like really sad energy, almost depressive and just kind of dark and heavy. Yeah, you feel held back and restricted, and it's almost like it's stifling your soul to be so held back. Pink granite has the highest paramagnetic resonance of all stones and creates immense energy. You are an ancient Egyptian with the arcane knowledge the role entails, but you originated in the stars. You understand cycles of birth, death, and rebirth and immortality. You have been involved in ancient power struggles. Cut yourself loose. Become more grounded. Learning experiences occur regularly, and serendipitous synchronicities put you in exactly the right place at the right time. Be assertive. Be assertive, Sag. Not absurtive. That's so funny. And make things happen. Events move with surprising speed once you focus your intention. See the whole picture before deciding. Be pragmatic. Don't give your power away. Maintain balance in a relationship. You need diplomacy and tact. Lightning can strike twice. If dealing with ancient strife, look at the bigger picture. Everything must pass away. Death precedes transformation and rebirth. The frequency of the stone's earthy and high. Great for all the chakras and a lightning conductor for positive change. Yeah, Sag, I think once you accept that you're not finding enough purpose in your life, I'm not saying you have no purpose. Maybe you just need more of it, you know? Your soul's clearly not happy, is what this is screaming at me. Your soul's not happy. And you feel that. And I think some of you need to take the time to accept that without guilt. Because some of you, I can feel it's like there's almost guilt about family. Like you should, like you feel shame or guilt that your family's not enough for you as far as giving you purpose. And let me tell you something. I don't have kids or anything like that. I don't. So, you know, maybe I'm not the person to be saying this. So take this with a grain of salt. I fully admit I'm not a mom. I don't have kids. I don't have a spouse. So, you know, I don't have that life experience in that role to be saying this, but I'm definitely picking up this energy where it's like you feel like your family or having a family has held you back. This is obviously not for all of you. It's for some of you. And it's not that you don't love your family, but don't feel don't feel guilt or shame. Oh, Yoda speak. Don't feel guilt or shame with that. Having a family is great and it does bring purpose, but you can have more purpose if you want it to be. If it's not satisfying your soul, it's not satisfying your soul. And that's not a judgment on your family by any means. There's just more your soul literally is telling you you're supposed to be doing. Having a family is great. It takes up a lot of space, but it also provides a lot of purpose for people. And for some people, that's enough. And for others, it's not. And you don't need to feel ashamed for that. But I'm feeling that family thing so strongly, and guilt that the people in your life or the things that you're doing are not enough for you. Work through that guilt, work through that shame, and then you get up and you go and you find more purpose. All right? And finding more purpose beyond your family. I'm sorry, this whole family thing is just hitting me so hard. I clearly need to say this to some of you. It doesn't mean that you also have to choose. It doesn't mean that you have to choose a purpose over your family. You can have it all. You can have whatever the hell you want, Sag. If you want to have a family and you want to have something else on top of that, then have it. There's this whole ideology of you can either have a family or a career or this or that. No, you can have it all. Who says you can't, right? But anyway, Sag. So these are your crystals. Trigana Quartz and pink granite. And then we have Herkimer diamond, Tibetan black quartz, and Libyan gold tektite. Yeah, I know it's not like a broken record, but I have to say this again. Sag, you can have whatever you want, and don't let any guilt come in because you're choosing another purpose. And I'm going to say another because I know you guys have purpose in your life. It's just not enough for you right now. And that's okay. Go and find another one to make you feel like you're on track. Because if you don't feel content, there's a reason, right? So just listen to that and deal with the shame that's coming with that, and then get up and go. Okay? All right, so sorry, I know I did that really fast. I keep getting distracted with the message. So Trigonic quartz, pink granite, and then we have Herkimer diamond, Tibetan black quartz, and Libyan gold tektite. So essentially a lot of quartz for you, and some tektite, very much stones associated with higher consciousness, spiritual path, and journeying, and integration of that. Okay, so let's go and pull some tarot cards for you. I'm going to use Radiant Wise. Yeah, I keep getting this family thing, Sag. I'm sorry for those where it's not a family thing for you, but I'm getting that so heavily. Some of you, I think, have held onto this programming that, like, you have to have a family to have purpose, and you don't. Some of you have had a family and you're realizing it's not satisfying you because that's not your only purpose. Some of you have, like, maybe put it off and it's like it's nagging at you. And some of you are fighting that because it's like you kind of rebelled and did whatever purpose you wanted to do outside the programming that's been instilled in you. And now you're kind of trying to figure out, do I really want a family, or is that just my programming? Just figure it out, Sag. I need water, sorry. Yeah, just figure it out. And carry no shame or guilt about it. All right. What are my Saggies experiencing that they need these crystals for the month of May? What are my Saggies experiencing that they need these crystals for the month of May? What are my Saggies experiencing that they need these crystals for the month of May? Judgment. Your soul's calling, Sag. Fire energy, also scorpionic energy for me as a reader. Your soul is calling you, your higher self is calling you, the divine is calling you, and you can't ignore the call. You just can't. You just can't. What else are my Saggies experiencing for the month of May that they would need these crystals? Why do my Saggies need these crystals for the month of May? What are they experiencing? Release it, man. Eight of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Release any fear, and it feels more like guilt than anything else. Release any fear, guilt, worries, anything that's holding you back from what your soul is telling you to do. Release that shit. Release it. Let's see. Wow, Sag. Oh, I love it. Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Could also be fire or water with the Eight of Wands, Sag. Look at you and all that fire. This is you just going. Eight of Wands can also indicate downloads at times because it is about communication, and it's also about movement and taking action, okay? Which to me is like action and movement of information, right? Downloads. But anyway, yeah, this is you going. You're going. You're going. Also dying to travel. Can definitely see that. Sag, beautiful. Beautiful energy. Own that. Own that shit as the Queen of Wands. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. What else are my Saggies experiencing the month of May that they would need these crystals? Overall, oh, here we go. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Cappy could also be earth or water. Underneath that, we have the King of Swords. Aquarian energy could also be Gemini or Libra. Ooh, with the Two of Wands, Aries, and the Eight of Cups, Pisces. This is someone who's making you feel guilty. I can see it. Whether it's a voice of the past, of your programming as a child or society, or it's someone you're currently dealing with. I can see it so clearly. They're looking at you like you're selfish. They're looking at you like you're not loyal, like you're not showing up, you're not being the perfect partner, you're not being the perfect spouse, you're not being loyal, you're not being loyal, you're not being loyal. And they see you, Eight of Cups with that 8, they see you going. Whether you're physically leaving someone behind or not, I don't feel that way. I just feel like you're on pursuit of more purpose. If you have to leave someone behind, you're leaving them behind, but I don't think you are. They may perceive it that way, but I don't think you are. I don't think so. I really don't think, because all that family stuff was coming up too. It's interesting because this is the perfect spouse card in reverse. So some of you, this is guilt about family or guilt about your loved ones. Like they're not enough for you. And someone may be even saying that to you, like, oh, I'm not enough for you. We're not enough for you. We're not enough for you. It ain't about that. And if there's, I swear, sorry, now I'm getting angry for you. If anyone's telling you that, I'm sorry, but then they need to go find some more purpose themselves. Like, you can't deny your soul. You know, Aries had something very similar too. Yeah, Aries had something very similar. You can't deny your soul. And you're not going to. Which I love about you, Saggies. But yeah, someone's feeling really left behind. Someone feels like you're not loyal to them at all. Underneath the Eight of Cups in reverse. I mean, sorry, Eight of Cups in reverse. It's upright. We got this. Yeah, Tower in reverse with the King of Wands in reverse. Scorpio. Could also be Aries because it's Mars. And we got Leo over here with fire and air. Yep, we got a true pair going on here. Oh, okay, Sag. Okay, now I do see this. Some of you are leaving someone behind for your past. Reconciling with something that's already been long gone. And this person over here is like, where are you going? Are you not loyal to me? You're walking right back into that shit. Okay, so some of you, it's okay, so maybe I called that a little too early, but yeah, some of you, it is about reconciling with the past. Some of you are leaving someone behind for someone from your past. But your soul's urging you to do it. So I can't, you know, and plus that judgment's here. Judgment's basically like a big thumbs up from spirit that you're doing the right thing. So Sag, whether you're finding a purpose on top of all the purpose you have in your life, or you're going back to your past where your soul is telling you to be, because it's more of a true pair situation anyway, with the King and Queen of Wands versus you and a King of Swords. No shade to that person, but definitely there's a true pair energy going on there. Whatever it is, try to resolve your guilt with it. and the shame that you're feeling, and just make sure that you're really doing it in an appropriate way. Whether you're taking on a new purpose or you're actually leaving someone for someone else, make sure you do this in a healthy, appropriate way. Now, if you're taking on a soul purpose on top of having a family, because I'm feeling that energy really strong for a lot of you, just try to make this person see it for what it is. Excuse me. Explain it to them. Just explain it to them and just be honest with them. Again, very much like Aries. So if you have an Aries in your chart, you're dealing with an Aries, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, if you're with someone or they're in your environment, they're giving you shit, just tell them the truth and don't let it affect you. And I don't think you are, because you're very much, you're gone. You know what you're doing. Just deal with that shame that's being placed on you, okay? Wow. All right, Saggies. Honestly, all in all, might be one of my favorites of the fire signs, because you're clearly in your energy very confident. And I love that. Now, again, if you are leaving someone for someone else, because that energy is definitely here. Shit, hold on. Just make sure you're compassionate. Okay? Now, I don't think you've been cheating. I definitely don't think it's that. I think you're just realizing where your soul needs you to be. If you're cheating, that's, you know, that's your thing. I got nothing to say about that. Not my place to judge. We're all human beings. We all make decisions, right? But I wish you luck, Sag, on your path to purpose, okay? And if you don't check out Leo or Aries, then we're ending it here. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and had a lot of insight taken away from it, okay? Hope you guys have a good month and a good night, and I'll see you later. Namaste.